Hi there. So, is it survival mode or independence? Because there's a confusion between the two, yeah? Survival mode and independence. Because if you're independent, then that means all your aspects are balanced out. Your emotions, your social well being, your relationships, your physical well being, your professional and your career, they're all balanced out. Okay, and that doesn't mean that there is absence of conflict, no, because even if there is presence of conflict, you're able to manage that conflict, okay, without letting this conflict give you a burnout, letting this conflict define your daily routines, letting this conflict control your life. But in survival mode, you meet now, there is trauma that is involved, there is insecurities that are involved, and people tend to confuse survival mode and independence. Because when you're in survival mode, you're afraid to be hurt again, especially in relationships or maybe even a place like a place of work. Let me elaborate what I mean. When you're surviving or in a survival mode, you think you're in independence. I'll give an example with a relationship. You have someone who has come into your life. You may reject them, or if in any case you accept them, you keep them at arm's length. Why? Because now you're in survival mode. You're keeping tabs on this person because of what happened in your previous relationships. So you're not here, you're not even enjoying the relationship, you're not happy in the relationship because you're always looking back, trying to see if this person who has come into your life will behave like the previous person. So you're keeping tabs on this person. So you end up either surviving in this relationship, you're not enjoying this relationship at all, or now you close up and you end up hurting this other person. Okay, and people tend to think that you're being careful or smart or wise. You don't want to be hurt again, which is okay, it is understandable. But when you've healed or when you're independent, now you've healed, this it shouldn't be of concern. Your insecurities should not take control of you or your traumas or your heart, because you've healed. You're not in a survival mode anymore, where now people are saying I'm independent, I don't want anyone in my life, and I can live by myself. Fine, you can live by yourself, but when you live by yourself, not because you're afraid to be hurt, you're living it because you're okay living by yourself, not because you're afraid to be hurt again. It's because you have chosen to live by yourself, but you're not being controlled by the traumas or the conflicts that went on in your previous or your past life. Okay, because when you're in survival mode, there is paranoia. When someone comes close to you, or when people come close to you, you're like, maybe these people have motives, or they have negative intentions towards me. So there is that paranoia that when people come close to me, they are trying to take something from me, or trying to hurt me or take advantage of me. But when you're in when you've healed and you're actually independent, where your insecurities and your traumas, they're not controlling you, then there is what we call discernment. Because when you're healed, something, everything else balanced out, all your aspects, your emotions, your feelings, your social well-being, your relationships, everything around you is all balanced out. Like I said, it doesn't mean that there is no conflict. There is conflict, but it's balanced out, and you're able to control and to manage your conflict. So when you've healed, and now let's call it independent, now when someone even come, or when people come to you now, then there is what we call discernment. Because now you're able to know, because you have a clear mind, it is not controlling how it's not controlling how you're living your life, or controlling defining your life, or your daily routines, or your emotions, or your feelings, your thoughts. So when someone comes, you're able to discern if this no paranoia. So when you're in survival mode, there is a lot of insecurities which lead you to be paranoid, because you're afraid I'll be hurt again. That means you have not healed. So what do you do about this concept, or about this situation? Take your time to heal. Do not rush into situations, or do not rush into relationships. Take your time to heal, and don't give yourself a timeline of healing. Like, I'm supposed to have healed within a month, or 2 months, or 3 months. No, take your time to heal. Go get help, go get counseling. And that is why I'm advocating for mental health checkup. You don't have to wait until something is wrong. Go take your time to heal. Go get help. If you're not able to heal by yourself, go get help from a professional who will get you this journey of healing. Take your time. Okay, don't get into a rebound relationship. Don't get into using other substances to heal yourself. Take your time. So don't live in a survival mode thinking that you're independent by closing people out or situations out, even if it is a workplace, because I've seen people go to a workplace and they don't perform like they used to perform in their previous work because they were hurt. They put all effort in these previous relationships, and they were hurt. Now they don't want to perform anymore because they are afraid that the same thing will happen in the present workplace. No, take your time, you heal, so that it does not define your life, or it doesn't control your routines. Now stop living. Now that you know the difference between independence and survival mode, please go take your time, heal. Stop living in survival mode and calling it independence.